the job done. When it come to crunch time, I'm awesome. 3 seconds on the clock, you can call me. In my hands is where the ball be, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, clutch, yes, clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Show. I'm your host, the man with the plan, with the cleanest ways in all the land, Spivey. And I got with me in my top left corner, probably y'all right, Dar in the building. Was good.
What's up, cousin? What's up, Kellz?
Not much. And in my right, y'all left, y'all got Kellz, the truth in the building. Was popping.
Today Wednesday, so let me make sure my mic is working.
No, you cool today. I talked to him today. You cool though, so your mic should be working. On today's show, before we go to further, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Antoine Spivey. Antoine Spivey on YouTube, also the Signature Seriez Network. Also on Facebook, like, follow, and share. Subscribe to the channel as well. Today we're doing something different, y'all. Today, you know what I'm saying, we talk sports here. This is a sports show, but we also like to touch on, real life situations, just conversations, general period. So that's what we're gonna start doing a little bit here and there. So it might be some days y'all catch us without the sports and we just chopping it up. Oh, excuse me, hold on, moving kind of slow. What's going on, JD? What up, Blaze? What's
going on? What's up? Hey, everybody.
JD, what's popping? So with that being said, on today's show, man, we're gonna talk about reasons to why and how families can become dysfunctional. Whether that's, for whatever reasons it may be, whether due to money, connections, disconnections, support, whatever it may be. That's what we're going to touch on today. So hopefully y'all enjoy the conversation. Again, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe to the channel and everything. So with that being said, we'll start with you, Kellz.
I got to start all this one off. All right.
Which ways you feel like, things that could make families become
I feel as though we always have one family member that is like always thinking they're the baddest person in the world, because I think most likely is jealousy. I'm going with jealousy more than anything. Because you might have that one family member that like to flaunt their stuff and think they better than you, and you get mad at that because you know better than me. Instead of trying to help me, you judging me. So that can be like something that can throw you off. Like, man, I don't want to be around that dude or that young lady or anything. So jealousy is part of it to me. You jealous of somebody else's success where you could just ask that person how you do it. Or sometimes that person might be arrogant and you don't want to ask them because they already think that they better than you. So that's where I think the dysfunction come in families. When instead of trying to help each other, we try to compete with each other. I mean, I like competing, but I don't like competing with my people. You know what I'm saying? My family member. I'm here to help you. You're here to help me. And that's what basically what how I feel about it is jealousy and arrogancy towards your family member that is down because you think you're better than them.
You agree with what Kellz just said, Dar? Some of what he just said? Jealousy?
I agree with some. I agree with a lot of what Kellz said, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it a step deeper. First and foremost, I am not certified, in this area, but I will speak from experience. But what we all have to realize, especially in our community, is that it's a deeper and broader scale. It's generational curses.
I was gonna name it too. I was thinking about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I try to be fancy with it.
It's generational curses. You know, we are all a product of our ancestors, and you know, let's be real here. There's no book to parenting or how to be a family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, okay, yeah, you lean on the Bible, you lean on Quran, you lean on your religious aspects. That's cool. I don't knock that. But at the same time, you know, what we fail to realize is that we come from people. You know what I'm saying? We come from these generations of people. And they were only taught so much as when it comes to morals, standards, livelihoods, and stuff like that. So when it cuts so deep, man, we could go on and on about it. But like there you go, Blaze, lack of leaders in the family. However, you know, it gets so deep, man, we could go on and on, but that's where I'm at. The generational curses. Dysfunction comes from, especially in our community, from the dysfunction that was passed down. You know, certain habits, drinking, gambling, smoking, drug addictions, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. This stuff
right on cue, huh?
this stuff has been passed down, man. So
right.
Know, these habits, you know, have you know, mental health. You know what I'm saying? Incest. You know, our aunts and cousins, or you know, you had that one uncle that was a perv. You know what I mean? That, you know, great grandma used to just, you know, ain't nobody seen nothing, ain't nobody heard nothing. And then we got this other complex in our community and in our families. What go on in our household, stay in our household.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest dysfunction right there, because
let people all up in your business, letting everybody have opinions about what's going on that ain't got nothing to do with them.
Correct. However, the right resources, you know what I'm saying, having the right resources around will allow that child or that family to call out for help. You understand? And I'll digress right there, because I can go on and on.
Hey, speak, brother. I mean, that's what we hear. We speaking about this, but I'm gonna say something real quick. You know what I'm saying? There, you know, everybody jump back in, feel free, whatever. I agree with what you said, Kellz. Sometimes jealousy can play a part. You know what I'm saying? And to why families tend to divide, separate, whatever it is may be. Because one may feel like, you know, they got something that I should have had, or got something I want, but I'm just too lazy to get up off my ass and do the shit myself, or get it myself. So I'm gonna be mad and jealous at this person instead of me doing something about it, getting up off my ass doing what I need to do to get what this person got, if not get more. So I agree with that on the jealousy end. I agree with you as well, Dar. A lot of things have been passed down from our elders, whether it's good or bad, but mostly, right, you know, how we react to them, and it's up to us to try to change, as you said, that generational curse. It's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? You can say, like, how many times we go into the new year saying, my New Year's resolution is I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna stop doing that, and we never stop. You know what I'm saying? Right. We never stop doing it. So on that end, it's up to us to really put forth the effort to make that change. For me, like I said, I agree with both of them, but I also feel like ways that could cause it is lack of communication, as I stated, lack of support for one another, you know, and just not loving one another. Like, man, you look at back in the days, our grandparents, man, when they was the matriarchs was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, families was always together, you know, dinners, holidays. I mean, everybody coming from that side of town, out of town here, That don't happen no more. You know what I'm
family
saying?
reunion.
The family reunions, it don't happen no more. And that's because, you know, I think the older people, far as the connection, the disconnection part, the older we got, people got, the more they, you know, venture off to do their own little thing, make their own families, whatever it is may be, or it could be, which is my point number 2. How can I put this?
That's it.
You said who?
That's it.
Just say it.
Just say it.
It's entitlement from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people feel like, you know, they are entitled to certain things when they come out in the family. You know, they feel like a incident may have happened to them, or they see one person getting this. You know, they feel like they're entitled to get it. They don't. They get mad, start a whole riffraff, and you see them all on social media with posts about the family, which causes this family member to say this, that family member to say that, and it's all a bunch of nonsense. And then the last one for me, the biggest one for me, is support. Support. I feel like we don't support each other enough as family. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, me. You know, I look at my show, for example. I could tell you how many of my family members, from whether it's my mama's side, my father's side, that really support what I do. And shit like that can cause a problem. Like, man, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support everything y'all do. I try to support everything y'all do, but when it comes to me, I don't see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have eyes I can see. Like, now, I see the viewership on here. I could guarantee is none of them, you know what I'm saying, is participating in it. Besides the ones that do, which is you. No, I'm just gonna say you. I can name drop a whole bunch of names, but it'd be pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think nothing will come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? The support that could cause problems. But yet I can see, I go on social media, I can see a Rihanna or Beyonce or Bone Thugs or Cat Williams. Oh, I see all types of family members liking, commenting. Damn. Because
Sharing.
I don't, which is another one I feel could cause problems. I don't have drama in my life that y'all make me feel like the only thing y'all want to support is drama and nonsense. So that could, like, stuff like that could cause dysfunctions too, because I know for me, that shuts me down from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll completely shut me down, except for the ones that support me as I will do them. So yeah, it's a lot. Would you say, Kellz?
Oh man, to me, this you get what you get out of me from my family. They already know. They gonna get what they get. I'm gonna give them what they give me. In other words, the energy you give me gonna be the same energy I give you.
Right, Blaze. I agree with that. Right, Blaze. I don't see none of them in the chat either.
Mm-hmm.
So I say success be all nonsense. Is you successful? They will see it, and then when they want to jump on board and try to be with me, then I have a discussion to see where I want to go from there. You know, I look at things different. If you're not supporting me, that's just gonna make me more stronger than whatever.
Facts.
Personally, I don't care, because when I do get successful, oh, you gonna know. You gonna know. I'm not gonna brag about it, but you gonna know, because success brings out people that you don't even know. You feel me?
Absolutely.
You know, people who I always say they established. So of course they go like Rihanna and all them, because they already established. It's hard for
I ain't gonna see them motherfuckers no time soon.
Exactly.
A car breakdown. Ain't about to call them, ask them for no money to help pay for a car, or they need food. None of that. So it just bad for me. I ain't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
I mean, it's like I'm totally different. You know what I'm saying? I look at things. What make me weak make me stronger.
Facts.
I mean, the support will be greatly appreciated, but I'm still gonna kick it. I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still gonna do it. And when we get there, you'll know people will come out, and then you have to decide on, Do you want to mess with them? But where were you at when the show was just a baby? You feel what I'm saying? Where was you at when you was going through the struggle? You know the people who gonna go through the struggle with you, and you know the people who just on there just to be bandwagons. That's why I'm not a bandwagon fan. I'm either gonna be with you or I'm not gonna be with you. That's just me. So I feel that when you get successful, then you will see what's going on. You will really see. You feel me?
Absolutely. There's a saying, build it and they will come. I'm in construction and that's what I do. I build it so that they can come. You know, it's, you know, when I'm gonna speak for myself in this instance. You know, when I was younger, I ain't have my head on straight, man. I was going through some things. You dig? I had left college, all that. You know, was trying to do the family thing and all that. But long story short, my uncle in 2019, I did something that changed the trajectory of my family. And my uncle in Chicago called me and he said, you know, we had a conversation about generational curses. And he was like, you've changed the generational curse. You've changed the trajectory by walking across that stage and graduating with your bachelor's degree, first generation, you know what I'm saying? And my family, because it's only, you know, on my mom's side, my biological mother, is just me and my brother. My dad didn't graduate, my mom didn't graduate, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he in school now. But I graduated. It took me 23 years. They did a story on me and everything. But I say that to say, I had to challenge, I had to I went through a lot going, you know what I'm saying, when I went back to school. I had to move that course of energy. What up, Blaze?
What up, Blaze?
I had to
join.
I had to move that course of energy, all that energy that was around me, all the toxicity that was around me at the time, everything that I'm at war. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all of this, I'm at war with a little bit of everybody and a little bit of everything. My father was sick at the time, everything. But I had to channel that energy in order to finish the goal. And on May 12, 2019, I gave my mother the greatest gift I could ever give her, which was that bachelor's degree from, you know what I'm saying, University of Akron. All 6 of my kids was there to see. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, all 6 of my kids right there, sitting in the row, watching me go across that stage, that changed, that let them know how important education was to me and how important education is going to be to our family. You dig? So I changed that generational curse just with that moment, finishing my education, just with that moment. And you know, everything people don't realize, man, when you got a goal, you got to be selfish about it. You gotta nurture it. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold it close to you. You gotta keep it close to the vest sometimes, because being around the wrong people or being around people who pretend to be success, who pretend to have your success as their best interest, if that makes sense, you know, when having that toxicity around, it'll kill everything. I was proud. Cuz I was proud that, you know what I'm saying, that you called me and was like, cuz, would you mind doing the show with me? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Not at all. Let's do it. And we about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to take it up top.
Right. Facts. I mean, you know, it's all about, again, it's all about looking out for each other, We lost my man Blaze. I know he had something to say. Oh, there you go, right there. It's all about as a family, man. We trying to uplift each other, and instead of beating each other down. But Blaze, I know you're on the road. You have something to say. Unmute your mic so we can hear you. I got you. All right, go ahead.
You hear me? You hear me good? I'm a signal bad. Let me know.
No, we got you. We got you.
I sound good. I'm a signal bad. What I'm sounding like?
You good?
Good.
Yes,
So
good.
yeah, two things. So one, like I said in the very beginning, I believe the lack of godly leaders in the family. I remember being a lot younger, and I remember even when we didn't want to go to church, want to go to Bible study, want to go to Sunday school, want to go to choir rehearsal, we had a few family members that were the real deal that forced us to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they made us do it. There was a choice in the matter of my elders, gave the choice. Like, once you're old enough, if you feel like you don't want to do this and that, then by all means do what you do. Here, you know what I'm saying? While you in this household, you gonna be reading this Bible. You gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So
he went out.
Oh, we lost him. I know he on the road. Yeah, but I agree with him.
That's true.
My mom's, you know what I'm saying, she tell me all the time, you know what I'm saying, like, I need to, get back to church on Sundays, quit using the excuse of me having to work, every other Sunday. That ain't no excuse type stuff. So again, that's what I'm talking about. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be doing more. Also, this generation, man, like, our kids, you know what I'm saying, don't even know their cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, our kids don't know our cousin kids, or mainly just the ones that they just around all day every day, which is their immediate family. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that got to change, man. It's just sad that I know for me, looking at both sides of my family, that shit don't happen, man. Like, and that shit just hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurt. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I pray that things change. I pray that things change, but it's difficult to keep believing in that and wanting to see that happen when shit just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you say, Kellz?
No, I was about to keep. You can go. I was about to say.
No, go ahead.
If it starts with how we was bringing up. Like my mom was a Jehovah's Witness, but she was never a Jehovah's Witness. When the first we went to church, she ain't like the church. We started standing with Jehovah's Witness. She was Jehovah's Witness. I went to the hall. She was like, you going to the hall now? I'm like, Mom, I'm 15 years old. I don't want to go to the hall no more. My mom was like, okay, you don't have to go to the hall. But she still always gave me the watchtower, telling me to always tell about, you need Jesus in your life, baby. You need Jesus. Help encouraging me to do that. Church and everything. And I'm not about to say, because I got a different view on that. So I'm going to say that for a different day. But we do need godly people in our life to make sure that our kids understand what's going on in this world.
Absolutely.
And you have free choice. But as our parents, as parents, if we want to be, we have to show that leadership role, and we have to be leaders and not always trying to be friends with our kids.
Right.
So it started with, I always say it started with us. If you're a good leader, that person will follow you. It always got to go from the top. That's how you build championships. Start from the top, then you go to the middle, then you go to whoever you want to follow. So that's in generation curse, yes. Break it.
What was you saying, Blaze? I know you went out, but you was
thanks, JD. You absolutely right.
Whoop the kids. Whoop, they ain't even being funny. Whoop the kids.
I feel it.
These kids ain't getting whooped no more. And They need, like my family, we got, I got what I like to call community beatings. Mama whooped me, auntie whooped me, aunt whooped me, big mama whooped me. Everybody, it didn't matter. Community beatings. You feel me? And I feel like these kids ain't got that. With prices going way up, parents working a whole lot more. A lot of these kids feel like they got a lot of freedom. That, like in school, they're giving these kids what do they call them? Mental health days, and like it's just so much different. It's just so much different and loose for kids to be able to get away with certain stuff. It's too many options. Like back in the day, there was no options. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like social media did make it harder.
It had a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, having the access to cell phones and stuff like that, I ain't had none of that back in the day. You feel me?
I'll tell you where it started. It started with 696 kids. That's back in the day before cell phones and social media.
Still got my ass with them.
Come on,
man. Listen, man. Facts. Still got my ass kicked.
Facts. My mom ain't care about no 6.
But even though the world is very different, that don't change the fact that we still can, as parents, can have control of it. You know what I'm saying? We still control what they watch. They got apps to where you can control how much social media time they get and how much this time they get or whatever. You feel me? You can have their location. There's ways to still be in charge and on point with them. Mine straight A's. You know what I'm saying? And let you slack. We own them. You feel me? And you just gotta stay on them.
Same here. My son just he working out with Seriez. He got accepted to Seriez. He about to play ball for them. But he asked me, could he go?
Come on.
I said, you gotta earn this one. Because that's a lot of bread. Hey, salutatory in the 8th grade, 3.82. I can't. Hey, you got it, bro. What I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you earned it. But here's the thing with my kids, everything is you gotta earn it, man. It's not gonna be given to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't even see kids cutting the grass no more. No, you don't see kids out there playing on the basketball hoop. You don't see
discipline. It's no discipline, man.
You don't see them playing football in the street no more. Nope. You don't see none of that. None of the stuff that we used to do. You don't see none of it.
Nope. Like you said, a lot of these parents nowadays want to be friends. I mean, which is, don't get me wrong, because me and my parents, we friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be, but at the same point in time, also be
chain of command.
Right.
Hey, your parents are your friends. You not they friend. There's a difference there. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so, like, for me, I told my kids, look, I'm not your friend. I'm your dad. I'm your father first. But hey,
come on, it's the media too.
Understand?
Think of all these cussing kids and all these TV shows and movies now.
Listen, I had to listen. Every year around school time, I go up to the school, meet all the teachers. I meet the principal, and I tell them all the same thing. I've been saying it since my kids been in school. I say, listen, if my kids, you are here to provide a safe space for kids to learn. If my children start feeling unsafe, start feeling targeted, start feeling bullied, I teach my kids to kick the bully's ass. Therefore, they will not suffer any repercussions from me for kicking the bully's ass. I don't care if you suspend them. I don't care what you do. But understand, they will not suffer any consequence coming from me for taking care of their business, because they have a right to enjoy their learning facility and come to school and learn and be the best possible student that they could be. They have that right, and can't nobody take it away from them.
No, I feel it. But see, that's you putting that foundation down. That's you setting that structure. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be
if
set.
Your household ain't setting that structure or have that foundation, that leads to chaos. You know what I'm saying? That just leads to other things that said, especially for us as black
Amen.
community, like we got to change that. We got to change that.
It's
saying?
It's up to us to change it, man.
Right.
Ain't nobody else gonna. Big mama gone, grandmama gone, granddaddy gone. All the elders gone. My father gone. You know what I'm saying? So, that was my best.
On us now.
It's on us. You see what I'm saying? And so, if we don't do it, what do we lead them with, man? We got to lead them far better than what we were left. And it's just that simple.
Facts.
And so this grind, everything that we all are doing, we tired. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough time in the day, but we doing it. And for every household, for every parent, y'all doing it. Y'all doing it to the best of y'all capabilities. Kudos, pats on the back, all of that. But to the parents that can't get control of their kids, they out here in these streets. Hey man, listen, man. You can't have it both ways. You cannot be on the news talking about how good your kid was when he was just robbing Auntie Judy down the street.
Facts.
You can't do that. You don't get to do that.
What I gotta be grabbing?
Yeah, grandma at the club right now.
Right.
Right. Twerking a sexy red.
Right. But I agree with everything you just said, Dar. I agree. But again, like you and Blaze just said, it's on us now. But how can us as our generation get the job done when we can't even come together our damn selves? You know what I'm saying? What as I said at the beginning, the love that we need to have for each other. How can that happen?
Yeah.
You gotta understand one thing.
Go ahead.
You gotta understand one thing. Just because you might be missing something with your biological family, your blood family, don't mean you can't get it back with your extended family not being blood, just your friends and the people you fellowship with.
I feel that.
You build from there.
I feel
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Because you build from there, you build up. Because now, let's say for instance, I come up with a slick idea, and I say, "Hey, man, it's 4 of us, man. Whatever y'all got, put it in the pot. Everybody family get to eat 25%, no matter what you put in. So if I put up 50,000 and Blaze put up 20,000, Cuz you put up 25,000, Kellz you put up 13,000, whatever the case might be, you still own 25%. I'm just saying, for instance, Kellz, but we on that level playing field, right? We all got that. We all on that level playing field. Everybody bought in everybody bought in that 25%, right? Now, boom, the common goal is to go get a commercial property. Boom. We got the credit, we got the bread, we got the down payment, we go get that. And we run that. And everybody's family get to eat off their 25%. My family not eating off your 25%. My family not eating off of Kellz 25%. My family not eating off of Blaze 25%. My family is eating solely off my 25% that I've invested. And everybody in all of y'all alike. You see what I'm saying? So coming together, we got to find a way to come here in Cleveland, man. Is the toxicity is not just within the families. The toxicity is out amongst the quote unquote movers and shakers in Cleveland, bro. It shouldn't be this much red tape. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be secret rooms. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our community to try to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Especially with raising any type of capital, trying to get any type of commercial property, any of that. It shouldn't be none of that at all. But it is. And unless you rubbing the right elbows, and like I like to say, kissing the right ass, then you're not gonna be in them rooms. Yeah. Unfortunately.
You have something you want to say, Blaze?
His mic is muted. His mic is muted.
Unmute your mic.
Your mic.
Your mic.
Your mic.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, Mike.
Yo, Mike.
He probably got a bad area. He in a bad area.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah. It was like,
what was you about to say, Kellz? Go ahead.
Sure, I forgot. But what you were saying, see, what happened with that? What happened with that? And I understand the concept you was bringing up, but it always gonna be a conflict of interest in some area, sometime. You don't get the right people.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
We got you, Blaze.
I get, like I said, 13, whatever, and not better conflict of interest. So that person, if you gonna get group, get that commercial, you gotta be damn sure that you got the right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just speaking for an example, but yeah, you gotta have the right people.
That's a good
Gotta
example.
have the right people.
But that's a good example. But we can always say I end, and then also under man.
True.
Got to get more. So that's why you all be for sure. Oh, dogs, you feel that through thick and thin with. What's the money? Money, some. So, sometimes I figure, where is your what we gonna both talk, but where is your after? You want to keep trying to find that 25%, or we gonna stick at that 25% together? You know what I'm saying? If you gonna venture off and try to do your own thing, at least let us know. You know, I'm not trying to be David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying? Trying to off my own.
He said, not David Ruffin.
So I'm just thinking, always.
There's two of you now, Blaze.
God, dog. Well, let me say my piece first so I get off and enjoy the show, because my thing is crazy. Look, like I don't know what everybody else got to do, but I know if you just get everybody some Miami Heat tickets, and all of them go to the Heat game together, you feel me? Like that'll bring the family together. Everybody will be just fine. You know, that's what it boils down to. You need Heat fans. Heat fans bring people together. Like that's why it's crazy out there in Cleveland, because you know, look what y'all got. You feel me? But when you're dealing in Miami, you know, it's just a different type of thing. So
right,
pretty much it.
Coming to Cleveland, Blaze.
It's the weather. It's only the weather.
That's why he's dealing with all the dysfunctional problems now. Think about Cleveland.
Wow, man. Everybody get Miami Heat tickets. Wow. Wow. Wow.
No,
you'll see a lot more joy in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And because they be coming to the Heat games at 8. The games start at 8. They be coming at 9 o'clock.
Right.
That's because they fellowshipping outside. You know what I'm saying?
The
fellowship.
Here come damn.
Y'all silly, man. Y'all silly.
Look, man, I'm finna enjoy this from the chats, because my signal crazy. It's storming out here in these streets. Miami looking like Cleveland out here, man. Crazy.
Woo.
So you know,
Woo.
y'all go ahead and y'all keep having a good show, but to be in the chats and watching.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, you be safe, man. Be safe out there in that rain.
That's why they call the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
But back to the original question, it's the dysfunction, so much dysfunction has been passed down through generational curses that that's all some of us know. We don't know nothing else.
Right.
And trying to learn something else and trying to find a better way and trying to change seems like riding a bike for the first time. You know what I'm saying? training wheels and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, think about it, right? You got lifelong, lifelong residents of projects. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm talking about 3 or 4 generations. You know what I'm saying? Big mama, you know what I'm saying? Grandma, great grandma, granddaddy. But that's all they had at that time.
Right.
And so now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just using that for an example. There's nothing wrong with nobody that lived in a project. Shit, grew up in the hood. So ain't no difference to me.
Projects in the hood.
So it ain't no difference to me. But I say that to say it's certain values and it's certain values that were missed. It's certain values that each family possessed that's been passed down. There's no book on parenting. I tell my kids all the time, like, hey, I'm going off of how my mama, and my parents raised me. So a lot of the morals and values that I'm instilling in y'all is what I'm instilling that is what was instilled in me. However, I'm tweaking it because I know a lot better now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to whoop my kids. My kids hate for me to be disappointed in them. They hate for me to give them this look.
Facts.
Yeah, that's all you got. And that's another thing where we was growing
that
up.
Look right there, man.
I know what the look was. They just look at my grandma could just look at me and I just melt. Like,
yeah.
And I ain't even
you hate for them to be disappointed in you.
I ain't
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, I think as a community we need to do better, man. Look at the Asian community, look at the Hispanic community, look at other cultures. We the only ones that kick me and a couple of my buddies was having this conversation last night. We the only ones that put ours out at 18. The only ones. Asians don't do it. The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, they don't do it. Other cultures don't do it. They live in a big enough house. You know what I'm saying?
But why do you think that is though? Like, why do you think we, as a culture decides to do that? You know what I'm saying, within our homes, our walls. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Kellz.
Because we already grew up poor. Asians come over, they already value for they culture. Their culture is totally different from our culture.
Of course.
They grew up building families on top of families on top of families on top of families. We grew up divided. So all we know is when we get a certain age, we trying to get the H out. It might not even be the parents. It might be the child.
It might be, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can say, baby, stay with me until you get 23. That child want to go to college, far away. That child want to go do their own thing. You feel me? But in the Asian culture or in the Hispanic culture, they built that from their parents. Their parents told them. And plus, you got to understand too, their culture, they was working when they were 5 or 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Out in the gardens and out in stuff like that. So
they teach their kids to, you know what I'm saying, stay at home. Even though you go to college, you still are a resident here. You know what I'm saying? All right, go get, you know what I'm saying? You work, you know what I'm saying? You go to work from here, you go buy you a Benz, you can pay your car note. You understand what I'm saying? You pay your insurance. Those are your bills. I'm trying to set you up to teach you how to manage. You know what I'm saying? Not just money, but manage your lifestyle. And then on top of that, you can stay here as long as you saving to buy a house. Because most of them, they don't do rent unless it's just economically feasible for them to rent. You understand? Like if they go to another city, you know what I'm saying, and they just gotta rent. They don't rent. Rent from who? For what? Nah, they don't do that. And then you got, as far as like your Hispanics, you get it could be a 4-bedroom house. You got 12 of them in that mug.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You got 12 of them, and everybody chipping in on the bills, and everybody saving a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chipping in on the bills, everybody chipping in on the groceries, everybody saving a couple dollars. They got the cars they want. They fine with how their lifestyle is because this is how they was taught when they were brought up. I mean, look, think about it. In the state of Ohio right now, Obama passed it years ago when he was in office. It's a mandate that your children has to stay on your insurance until your medical insurance until they're 26. That's a mandate. That's a law. So regardless of where your kids are in the world after 18, they still on your medical insurance. See what I'm saying?
But that's a good thing because maybe
it's a fantastic thing. But now bring it all in. Okay, yeah, you on my medical till you 26. Okay, so really and technically what they're saying is you're not a true adult until you turn 26. So stay here. You know what I'm saying? Give me this amount of money for I'm about to show you how to do this. Give me this amount of money for rent. You got your car note, you got your car note, you got your insurance. Hey, life's good here at home. You ain't gotta be nowhere where you really don't want to be. You don't have to rent from a slum lord. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot, man.
Let me ask you, are you in that same? Are you okay? Rent is this and that, but what time are you saying a curfew for that person to come in the house? Can they?
Yeah, you can't. Ain't now. Hold on now. It's rules. Still rules to this. Under my house, there's the same rules,
and that's why some of the culture of blacks want to have their own because they don't want to be stressed under rules when they feel like they grown. That's
But guess what? When you go, I know what you're saying, Kellz. When you jump out the tree, guess who got them rules for you? Them boys in blue.
Yeah,
they got somewhere free for you to stay too.
But
a cot and 3 hots, you dig?
Right.
But so either you gonna stay here and be cool, stack your bread, buy you a house, or you know what I'm saying, travel, go live your life. But stay here and abide by my rules. I mean, shit, you 25. Don't come in my house after 1 a.m.
Yeah, again, it all boils down to structure, man. It all boils down to the structure of like you see these kids, you know what I'm saying? Every time I cut the news on, you know, at some type of festivals, it's young kids, you know what I'm saying, causing problems, shooting up the festivals or whatever it is may be. You know, that shit come from your household, man. If your parents is raising you right, if you getting that I'm gonna just say discipline. How you supposed to be getting it? Shit like that won't happen. But that all started in the household. Like you said, hell, you and Blaze said it. The community parents, you know what I'm saying, that'll see us doing some shit wrong, that'll get in our ass. You know what I'm saying? We don't have none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? We barely got to sit in our households. You know what I'm saying? So that again, structure, man, communication, all that shit matters, man. And we don't got none of that, man. That cause problems.
Absolutely.
And that calls for one person to be here, one person to be there, one be down here, one be over there, and motherfuckers you done grew up with for all your damn life. Now you don't see in 5-10 years. I ain't spoke to them, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We got to change that, man.
I got a couple cousins that I keep in touch with, call, but if they child walk down the street, I wouldn't even know. I probably would know.
And that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know if they look just like them, but if that, like, I'll be like, damn, that was your son. You know, you don't even know. I mean, besides pictures and stuff like that, we don't kick it like that no more because we all have different type of life, or we have different type of, which is effed up. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was growing up, it wasn't nothing but us. It was us against the world. Now we get our own child, kids and stuff. We still have to do what my mom and what they mom. We used to get together once a week, whatever, just kicking. You know,
like that don't happen no more.
No matter what.
Remember the fish fries on Friday at Uncle house. You know, you had one uncle that cooked all the fish every Friday. You know, all the kids and everybody went over there. And you know, and they had the parents had their drink. We ran up and down the street on bikes and playing football, baseball, playing hide and seek, or whatever the case might be, man. Doing what kids do to have fun. But we wasn't shooting nobody, man.
Well, because
we might have had a fight here and there, but we was cool afterwards.
They scared
because then I don't even cut you off, Kellz, but real quick, that because then our parents getting on our ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we. What you doing? What?
I can't come to your house, man, and not getting no. If I got in trouble at your house, Auntie was allowed to kick my ass. Call my mama. Then my mama was gonna kick my ass when I got home.
I tell my kids, I don't care where you at. You better respect your auntie, your uncle, because they got the right to beat that butt. And then when you come home, I'm beating that butt because you disappointed me and you embarrassed me. Act like I'm parent. So act like you are good. You know what I'm saying? Stop being like my kids. I was telling my son, don't ever let nobody, punk you. You feel what I'm saying? He said, Dad, you know what? I'd rather live. Because all they gonna do is shoot you. That's what he said. I said, you know what? You're right. I just want you to come on. I'll buy you another one. You know what I'm saying? Because now they don't fight. All they do is shoot. You get one person, you beat up one person, they get their other boy, the other boy go shoot you for no reason. It's not like when we grew up, when we fought, we became best friends afterwards. Man, you remember when we fought? Man, you ready with my ass. Now it's like
that's how me and my best friend is for real.
Yeah, that's how you fought.
Like, yeah.
You became friends. You fought. You know what I'm saying?
I worry about that all the time because, like, DJ, he 14, he coming into his own. And, I teach him we don't play the bully game. You beat the bully's ass.
Same thing.
You beat the bully's ass. But understand, if there's I teach him to also think and process the situation. Try to think and process the situation as fast as you can, because you're not going to always get it right and you're not always going to have enough time. Right. But if you could see the situation boiling over, and you can analyze the situation and say, man, look, it ain't even worth my time. All right, man. Once you turn your back, it's over with. Now, if they come up, you know what I'm saying? If you turn your back to walk away and you doing the right thing, and they run up on you, and hey, man, now you take care of business, because now you try to mitigate the situation. Right. Every situation don't have to be a fight. Every situation don't have to be an argument. So, you eliminate a lot of the bullshit with that. You know what I mean? And I just wish, a lot of our children in our communities was not taught how to problem solve correctly. Yeah, you got these, but do it always got to be a fight? What you fighting over? A girl? What you fighting over? This is my hood. Your mama pay rent. You don't own nothing over here. This ain't your hood. It's a lot of things that we was taught that was BS, man. Real talk. When it came to the streets, it's BS. It was BS then, and it's BS now. But some of these parents too gone to tell these kids that this is all BS, man. We're stealing cars for what? I got one right there. You can't drive, but I take you where you want to go. What's the problem?
He want to drive.
Yeah, all right. Them boys in blue got something for you to drive. Go straight to jail. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
And that's another thing I feel as though they don't have no programs in school because scared deaf.
Scared straight. We got scams.
Always got to get one in. Got to get one in, huh?
Y'all know what I mean? Scared straight, scared to death. I'd have called it scared to death. Scared straight don't mean nothing. You still can be straight and still
Listen,
not.
my scared straight back in the days was, you know what I'm saying, inside my house. What? No. I knew that was my scared straight.
I'd rather go out there than to see my mama or my
Man,
dad.
look, man.
Fuck me to death.
I ain't want to see my mama or my daddy. Trust me.
I used to want my father with me. Dad, just with me. I'm getting tired of talking. Just beat my ass so I can get it.
But see again, that's something I don't. I mean, I know we said social media. I know it could be the fact that, you know, as the generation went on, you know what I'm saying? Like JD said, babies having babies. I don't know if that could have been what it was that just turned everything from how it was back then. But a lot of this shit, we wasn't doing back then. Now it's like,
well, in that, well, in that sense right there, we gotta also in that aspect, we gotta acknowledge we can't we cannot. I hope this come across right, but we cannot sit here and not acknowledge the damage that the crack cocaine era did in the 80s and the 90s, because you had a lot of children born off of cocaine. So if you know what I'm saying, incarcerated with their mamas, you know what I'm saying? And so with that said, did they actually they didn't never get the nurturing or the love that they could have got if their mother wasn't high on drugs, bro. So that plays a hell of, you know what I'm saying? That plays a hell of a big part in this situation. Yeah. These kids out here ready to die, man. They ready to go to war and they ready to die. They don't care.
And I don't understand that for any reason or purpose, because no matter what, you still have a choice. You know, I'm just saying, this is just me. This is just my opinion. If I see one of my parents strong on coke, that ain't gonna make me want to do coke. They're gonna make me want to do other stuff, better myself, because I don't want to be like my parent. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I don't have, and this might be sound sorry, Dad, but I'm about to put you out there. The only reason why I only got 3 kids is because I ain't want different mamas. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 same woman. So I looked at my father like, no, he's a great man. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't.
And that's you changing that. That's you changing
it. That's you changing it.
Curse.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be like that. So I mean, I understand in certain circumstances the trauma and all that is too much to overcome. But with a strong mind and a strong will, you can overcome that trauma. That's all I'm just saying.
True. And there are, listen, man, there's some children out here whose backs have been against the wall. I mean, like, really, their mamas, you know what I'm saying, got them back after she done got out. You know, grandmama done died, daddy gone, whatever the case might be. And they in the house, they taking care of their younger brothers and sisters, you understand, who were also born on drugs. You dig? And so now they got to fend for themselves. It's a process, and it's a repetitive process. So, but they see the damage that's been done, and there are some students that have been successful with going to school, getting their grades, and getting scholarships, because they know they got to take care of their little brothers and sisters and get them up out of, you know what I'm saying, what they living conditions is right now. There are success stories out there right now about that. However, there are more tragic stories than there are success stories, if that makes sense.
It do.
These, you know what I'm saying, you got these young boys out here. You got these young boys and young girls out here now. it's cool. You know what I'm saying? When we was listening to music, think about it. When we was listening to music, UGK, A Boy, MJG, Scarface, all them, that was hustling music.
Not
That was,
NW.
you know what I'm saying? That was all about hustling. Even though it was pimping, you had pimping, you had drugs,
not NWA.
it was hustling music.
Right.
Now the music is condoning being a drug addict. So now you got 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, man. They popping pills and they snoring blow, they smoking weed, they, you know what I'm saying? They doing everything. Because this is what they hear. This is what's supposed to be cool. Nah, I don't want to be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, it's the federal government is never gonna come and swoop in and do anything about it. You know why? Because they make big bread off of housing and jailing at the juvenile level, the state level, and the federal penitentiary level. You got so many private entities that have built penitentiaries. Shit. The African Americans, Black, whatever you want to call us, our community is, we go to jail at the highest rate, and we going to jail for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 16, 17 years old, you catching football numbers. 95 years for a triple. Man, I got friends and homies that's been locked up since we was 15. They just now might be coming home. I got friends that's gone now doing on 30 years, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? And they are our age. But the youth, they ain't even graduating high school, bro. They might go to homecoming, and then next thing you know, you see them next summer going down to Mansfield.
No, I feel it. Appreciate it, Blaze. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I feel it, man. Like, again, you know, too bad the world ain't full of Dars and myself and Kellz, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it is. It's a lot of us out there. It's a lot of us strong-minded brothers. It's a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, brothers who won't change, who would love to see change, and who are trying to be and emulate the change that we want to see. Right. Now, since we on this podcast, you know, like, subscribe, share, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we want y'all brothers, like-minded brothers, to come on and let's put something together, man, to get our youth out the streets. You know, OG Fred Ward, he doing big things down there for 105 with what he got going on to try to get brothers home and reacclimated to living outside of the jails. You dig? So I mean, you got a lot of people that's up in age who done been down that road, who are doing things in the community. And we not, you know what I'm saying, we celebrate y'all brothers and sisters, and we also would like to get with y'all brothers and sisters to see how our generation can help y'all and tackle and, you know, be able to form a way of communicating to the younger brothers and sisters. Because without they say each one teach one. It do, and it take a village, man.
Right.
It take a village, and it's all about legacy.
Right.
What that dash mean between the day you was born, your birthday, and your death date. That's all that matters, man. Right. And a lot of our youth, they dying and haven't accomplished nothing.
It's sad. You know, the change got to start somewhere. That's why me, you know what I'm saying, with my kids, you know what I'm saying, I try to instill a lot of things in them, you know what I'm saying?
Right at home.
Right. Start in the house, like on what I have experienced, you know what I'm saying, that I try to enlighten them more so they won't have to experience the same thing. So, you know, they can start, when they start their families, you know what I'm saying, and they families, you know, all get together. It won't be like how ours is, you know, so divided, so messed up from, you know what I'm saying, not even just our households, but other people out here households, you know what I'm saying, like, it got to start somewhere, and why not with us? I'm liking the Antoine Spivey podcast show. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Blaze.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got a variety of topics we could talk about, man. It's just not sports. That we gonna bring that variety to y'all, man.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to also, you know, talk some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Like I said, we get our sports talk on. We do a damn good job at it, but sometimes you just want to sit back, kick it, and talk some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether
some therapy, man.
yeah, some therapy. Good word for therapy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that get Kellz times to get us.
What else got to do with this one? Oh no. What you talking about, Willis?
How you just gonna interrupt me like that, man?
Like, damn. Kellz on a serious note today. Now, Kellz? Well, I mean, I don't get it. What did I? All right.
I'm just gonna say you get your translation together, man. That's all. You got to.
Like I said before, people out in the world know what I mean, and people out in the world know what I'm saying. So as long as they know what I'm saying,
hey, we gonna help you translate too, Kellz.
Right.
Just for the ones that don't know what you mean.
Hey, then I'm about to trademark Kellz translation.
Oh shit! But yeah, you know, again, main thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everything that was said today was well said, put on point, could have been said better. Again, communication, support,
discipline,
love. Them the key things, man. Them the key things.
Discipline and structure.
Yeah, and structure.
Yeah.
Baby, your kid's ass.
And yeah, definitely. Shit, look, definitely. I don't give a damn.
Hey.
AJ and CJ know. Like, they know. They know. Like, no, that's a problem, man. Like you said, whoop these kids' ass sometimes. That's what they need. But yeah, them 4 things, man. We do those 4 things as a generation, especially for us. You know, us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Life would be much better, man. Life would be much better. You know
absolutely, and it starts at home. And you know, we're not trying to down. We're not trying to down nobody that's struggling with their children.
Right.
Or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it all to the table and let's bring it all to the table and formulate something where we can help these single mothers who struggling with getting their kids some discipline in their life, so that their mothers don't have to talk to them for the next 30 years behind a jail cell and behind a piece of glass, bro.
Right.
That's the mission.
They'll be wanting to blame the system for it.
Yeah, you can't blame the system when you out there doing wrong.
Right.
Hey,
right.
My saying is always, you know what's right for wrong, and you always have a choice.
You know, they say don't be too hard on your kids at times.
Shit,
sometimes
you better be hard on them. You better put them in a headlock.
Right, you got to.
I told mine straight up, if you ever go to jail, I'm not putting no money on your books or commissary, so don't call me.
Hey man, when I had to go a couple times, you know, ain't nobody, my mama and daddy ain't come get me. I had to figure it out.
Yeah. You ain't. I wasn't there when you did it. So don't call me.
Right.
So don't call
me.
Right. Don't call me when you sit in there now. Now you want to come home. Like, you should have been had your ass at home.
Right.
I taught you better than that. No, you want to be stupid C, stupid does. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, don't call me. You know what I'm saying?
We you know, here at the Antoine Spivey Show, Kellz, myself, Dart, you know, and Spivey, we encourage y'all to hug your kids a little tighter tonight. Tell them that they could be leaders. Encourage them to be leaders and not followers, because we see every day on the news. I mean, I wake up and check Instagram, man. R.I.P. and
every day,
bruh, man.
every day.
I do not watch the channel. I don't watch the news. I don't do that because over here always be positivity. So
no, you know what, Kellz, for real.
I
used to be like that. Like, man, you see the news? No, I don't watch. Why not, man? Because I'm tired. Every time I cut the news on, there's always something fucked up. It's always.
But I never was like that because I always wanted to be in the know of what's going on out here. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's positive, whether it's dangerous, whatever the case might be. You dig what I'm saying? I gotta be in the know. That's just the Aquarius and
no. Look, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to know. I'm not.
With me, knowing things is better than not to know. That's me.
Hey JD, I swear, man. Look, now that you say that, I forgot to have the song on cue after the intro came in to play the sister act. If you wanna be somebody. Hey man. If you wanna come somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
absolutely. Put on that Marvin Gaye. What's going on?
Oh my goodness, man, JD, you was silly, man. You was silly, hey man. Hey, well said, Dar. Well said to take us home, man. Again, like you said, y'all, we encourage y'all to do basically to sum up the right thing, man. Let's get it together as a community, as a household, period, and as a family. You know what I'm saying? Let's change
The narrative.
what was. Yeah, let's change the narrative. Michael Jackson said it too. Time to make a change, man. Like we got to. I know some may feel like they do it more. You know what I'm saying? Some may feel like they pick up the phone more. They try to do this more, however it is may be. You know, coming from somebody like me who feel discouraged about it after having this conversation with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't keep feeling discouraged. I gotta keep trying, and you know if it's meant to be, everything is meant to be. If not, it's not. With that being said, man, I appreciate for Blaze tuning in. Appreciate JD. Appreciate, of course, Dar, Kellz, and everybody else that's been watching the show today. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, keep watching on the Signature Series Network. Subscribe to that. Keep watching on YouTube. The Antoine Spivey Podcast Show. Subscribe to that as well. Subscribe. Appreciate the support. Also,
Game 3 tonight, right?
Huh?
Game 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, Game 3 tonight. Actually, in about 15 minutes. Also on Facebook, like, follow, share, and continue to keep following. We're going to continue bringing good content. Again, not always going to be on the sports end. We're going to always hit y'all with some real stuff. But y'all can also leave a comment and let us know what y'all want to talk about. We definitely consider y'all opinions and y'all thoughts or whatnot. So with that being said, man, again, check us out Friday, same time, same place. I'm from Spivey, Dar, Kellz. Hey, y'all, we out of here. Stay safe. Deuces.
Peace. Good show.